sandstorm. They say it stops for a few hours a day, but it hasn't let up even a little since I've been watching it. Rumor has it an ancient civilization hid a treasure inside that sandstorm. I've been here for days waiting for the storm to settle down so I can nab it. I just hope it wasn't a bad lead. Wait, who did you say you were again? The Eye of the Sandstorm. We'll be taking care of that a little bit later in the video. And with all that good stuff taken care of, it would be a long walk to get back over to Gerudo Town, and I don't feel like walking, so luckily there is one more thing that we can do outside of Gerudo Town, because unfortunately we can't go inside, so that's unfortunate. So back. Oh wow, don't tell me you crossed the Gerudo Desert on foot. I rode here. Wow, a alien Vo who has mastered sand seal surfing? I didn't think it was possible. I'm speechless. I think I may need a moment. Phew, anyway. I bet it was a real challenge to catch a sand seal, wasn't it? My name's Frelly. I run a shop in Gerudo Town where I rent out sand seals. Most people can't take the time to train their own sand seals, so I rent out the ones I have trained. If you need to know anything about sand seals, I should be your first stop. Sand seal? Sand seals are animals native to the Gerudo Desert Gateway. It's quite dangerous to cross the desert on foot, but if you have a sand seal, you'll breeze right along. Obviously, sand seals are incredibly important to the Gerudo people. Sand seals are especially sensitive to sounds around them. The trick is to approach very, very slowly. It's a pain in the neck, though, so most Gerudo just end up renting one instead. Is this seriously the first time we're getting a tutorial for sneaking on stuff? Or what? 46 episodes into the Let's Play or something like that? I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. Just giving it a shot is best, but if there's anything you don't get, let me know. How do I ride one? Steering a sand seal is really easy. They'll go in whatever direction you want, but you need a shield to sand seal surf, so don't forget about that. Alright, so it seems pretty easy. It seems like we're gonna have to sneak up on them like we were if we were trying to catch a pony and things like that. So we want to be very careful about this. I'm kind of regretting not going back to Kakariko Village to get the Sheikah armor, but we will be getting that pretty soon. And by pretty soon, I mean we will definitely be getting it pretty soon because I made a note for myself to... Oh, look at the seal! It's just so cute! It's scratching its back. Oh, I love this thing so much. It's so cute! But now we can do sand seal surfing. That's really hard to say for me because of my problem pronouncing SHs and things like that. But anyway, well, there's no SHs in sand seal surfing. But anyway, we go over here. And just know, you cannot bring your horse into this area. Even if you have a certain item a little bit later that may make it seem like you can have a horse whenever you want, or some other mysterious thing you won't see for a long time, you can't summon either of them here. You have to use a seal to get around this place. So we're going to be going over here because we had heard of somebody who was able to sneak into Gerudo Town. So, we'll be going over here to check that out. Okay, I'm curious. Do you see anything else now that we've talked to that other person? Aww. I get the feeling that he isn't coming back to Gerudo Town anytime soon. I hope he's okay. What? There's a man who got into Gerudo Town? The boss says he comes here to the Karakara Bazaar? I guess it must be true if the boss said so, but I've never seen anyone around here who strikes me as a super sneaky guy. There was that pretty Hylian gal at the general store. It's unusual to see a Hylian girl dressed like a Gerudo. Her Gerudo clothes. I wonder where she bought them. Maybe if I wore those clothes. Nah, I'm so out of my element with all this sneaky stuff. Intriguing. So, there is one place that we have not yet seen yet. And of course, that's the very top of this building. So, without further ado, let's go up here and climb the ladder of our destiny. I usually don't climb these ladders, I usually just like climbing the walls, but for the sake of showing the route that they probably intended you to climb up here. This is the way that we'll be going.
Hi.
Oh my, what a lovely young lad you are. Do you need something from me? What's that? You've heard about a man who snuck into Gerudo Town? I don't know anything about him. Sorry, I'm gonna be more help. You're making my cheeks warm looking at me like that. You're very beautiful. Aw, such a nice thing to say. And I'm sure you'd agree that these clothes only help my looks, right? Now that I think about it, this style would look quite fetching on you. I'd have to charge you, of course, but I bet people would see you completely different if you wore them. What do you think? Do we have to buy them for 600 rubies? That is a lot. I'm not going to be happy about it, but car, go away. You're breaking the immersion of the video. 600 rubies is a lot, but I'll take it.
Oh.
It's a deal then. I'll take your rubies now. I have the perfect outfit for you. Go ahead and change into it right now. Don't worry, I'll look away.
Whoa.
Eee! You look adorable!
Oh.
Just as I thought, you make for quite a good-looking gal. That's a traditional Gerudo outfit. It's such a striking look around here. I doubt anyone would ever suspect that you're a man. On top of that, it breathes so well that it's sure to help you deal with the desert heat. At least a little. I'm so glad I was able to help you out. If you're free to grab something to eat sometime, keep me in mind. Make sure you watch out for the wind. If you want to get more ladies' clothing, come back anytime. So, this character is a pretty interesting. Villia is her name. The giant monster cloaked in the sandstorm, if I recall correctly, it's called Divine Beast. I hear it started wandering the Gerudo Desert several weeks ago. I wonder what it is exactly. Apparently the chief of Gerudo Town is having a lot of trouble figuring out how to handle the situation. One thing's for sure, they'd be helpless if the Divine Beast headed for town. That being said, you look adorable. With those clothes, anyone around here might think that you're a nice girl. So let's go down here and test this theory.
Oh.
Wow! So cute. Oh my, please excuse my rudeness. Are you all by yourself in a place like this? The desert is quite dangerous, you know. If you feel even the slightest twinge of fear, you can count on me to help. No! Is that sand seal still here? I really hope it is, because I don't want to have to walk all the way back. It is. No, that's a rock. Great. Now it's cold. And this crop top probably isn't going to help us with the cold and things like that. So, luckily we have a... this thing. So, what am I doing? What am I doing? We can just teleport over there. That's exactly what I opened that shrine. Eep! Big. I love a young lady. It's just my type. Goodbye. What? Is it already over? Loser. Okay, so that character, I need to explain. So, first, let's talk about Villia real quick. So, I haven't been able to find anything that outright confirms this, but it's heavily implied that Villia is trans. So, she definitely tries to dress up like a Gerudo and has been able to get into the town, so they accept her as a woman. That stupid jerk, though, continuously misgenders her, and it really, really frustrates me. It frustrates me in general when that happens, but... Anyway, that's not the point. So, the thing that I want to talk about with Villia is somewhat unrelated to this game, but it's something else that I kind of want to discuss too, and it's The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. So, this was the first game in the Zelda series, if I remember correctly, where Link could wear a dress. And it was pretty fun, that game. I remember joking with my friends and family at the time that the only reason they made Triforce Heroes was probably to see if people would be okay with seeing Link dress up like a girl and things like that. So that was a fond memory. But shiny! Ah, shiny! Must collect shiny! Must collect shiny! Shiny, shiny, must be mine! Must collect shiny! Mine, mine! I can't find the shiny anywhere. Where is it? Where'd the shiny go? I know it's around here somewhere. Shiny, where are you? Shiny. Shiny. I couldn't find the shiny. How sad. Alright, so... well, we lost one shiny but found another one. Alright, so let's head over here. And I think this is the one that we needed for that one side quest that we got in the Karakara Bazaar. So that's pretty interesting. So we'll go over here and go up here, and we'll be able to go into Daka Shrine. Yeah, this is the one for that one side quest. The Eye of the Sandstorm. Okay, so I meant to go over this before we actually found this, but your hint for how you're supposed to be able to find this shrine is that sandstorms disappear at night. So that's supposed to be your indication on where to go. But we suddenly found it, so that's pretty amusing. Alright, yay for editing because I had to pull up my notes real quick. So, this right here is a pretty interesting shrine that revolves around electrical things. And, ooh, okay, this right here, this is the perfect opportunity to mention this. So, a detail has recently come out about the world of Breath of the Wild that I've been dying to talk about in a video. So, a really cool detail with the Guardians is the coloring. You can see in flashbacks and things like that the Guardians kind of change color and things like that whenever they are, whenever they were possessed by Calamity Ganon. So, a really neat detail that I never noticed before is the Guardians in the shrines themselves, they don't have the same coloring as the ones outside. So, that implies that these ones were never possessed by Calamity Ganon, meaning that these ones are really just built to help train Link and prepare him for battles and things like that. Which I think is a really cool detail. I didn't notice this until I was playing, I think it was Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I was playing through that game and I noticed that detail. So that's just really, really cool to see. And I promise not to demonstrate too much of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity during this Let's Play. But that is a detail that I wanted to bring to people's attention because it's really, really cool. Age of Calamity in general is a really fun game. I've been really enjoying it. Hey, get back here. Get back here. Oh, fine then. I see how it is. Stupid platform. So continuing the discussion real quick about Villia. I apologize, I mispronounced her name. But that is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a little while. Oh, shiny. So I've had a theory about this specific incarnation of Link for a little while, and I've been wanting to talk about it in a video for quite some time. So there's not a whole lot of evidence to back up this theory, but it's just something that I've been thinking about in my own time. So what I've wondered is Link gender fluid in this game? Because he's very, very comfortable dressing up as any gender in this game and things like that. So that's something that I'm genuinely very curious about. Could Link be gender fluid in this game? Now, there's not really a whole lot to confirm or deny this, other than just my personal fun speculation and things like that. If he's not gender fluid, then he's at least, like, gender non-conforming. I believe that's what the term is. Without going into too much detail, I've lately been wondering if I might be gender non-conforming, because, again, try not to go into too much detail, but I'm also a bit more feminine than masculine at times and things like that. But anyway, that's not something we'll be talking about in this video. Owie! Well, okay then. So, yeah, we can take care of these and get the ancient screws and springs and stuff like that. And this here is going to be our second treasure chest. Ancient, cool. Right. Alright then. So, is there anything we can do with that? Doesn't look like we can. What can we do with this? We can move it out of the way, and so that's kind of interesting. But yeah, I really do like this shrine. It is really fun, just having fun experimenting with electricity and things like that. We didn't really have a whole lot of puzzles like this in previous Zelda games that played around with electricity, so it's really fun to see something like this in Zelda games. And even after all these years, they're always still coming up with really fresh and fun mechanics and things like that. So it'd be cool to see some more electrical stuff in the future like that. Alright, so activate the elevator, and then activate this one too. Okay, so my notes say that there are 2 treasure chests, but there's a 3rd one over there, so... that's a little awkward. There's an extra treasure chest. Oh, well, it's not that bad. And we have to go. Do we have to go all the way over there to get the stupid thing? A 4th treasure chest! How did I miss these when I was writing my notes? How did I miss these? Now I'm freaking out, wondering if I missed any other treasure chests in the other shrines. Oh, hi, it's me. It's post-commentary Lady Gerudo, because there is one more thing that I forgot to mention while recording this video that adds some evidence to this theory that Link could be gender neutral. So this is something that I wanted to mention real quick. Numa himself actually did comment that he considers Link to be a gender-neutral character. In an interview in June 2016, he said this quote exactly: "I wanted Link to be gender-neutral. I wanted a player to think maybe Link is a boy or a girl. If you saw Link as a guy, he'd have more of a feminine touch, or vice versa. If you relate to Link as a girl, it would be more of a masculine aspect. I really wanted the designer to encompass more of a gender-neutral figure, so I've always thought that for either male or female characters, I want them to be able to relate to Link." This is actually a fairly common developer mindset, because you want your main characters to relate to your players, so they usually create gender-neutral designs for their main protagonists, so that they'd be easier for anybody to relate to them. I just think this is very interesting, and in another interview, it was mentioned that if they ever made a Legend of Zelda movie or anything like that, Nintendo would actually want a female actress to portray Link. Now, Link is obviously canonically a male character, but this just adds some pretty interesting things to think about, with the mindset that Link could be gender fluid or gender neutral in Breath of the Wild. So, yay for theories. I'd like to give a quick shout out to Video Game Storytime. They're the source that I found this information on, so I'm going to have a link to their video in the description below if you'd like to check it out for yourself. But anyway, on with the regular commentary. Okay, this is kind of working, but I think it might be better to grab this thing instead. I can't carry more melee weapons. Okay, what can we get rid of? Get rid of Soul Disclaimer. I don't like two-handed weapons that much. So if you have some kind of electrical weapon like a Thunderblade or a Lightning Rod, then that should be able to help you out. It's going to take you a little while to get up there, but hopefully you'll be able to make it work. And I'm really happy that I was able to figure that out, because I do not want to have to reset this shrine. I like it, but I don't like resetting. I don't like resetting things. So let's move that over here and activate the thingamabob. That's like one of my favorite phrases ever, thingamabob. It's just so fun to say. And with that activated, the elevator will soon be activating. There we go. Took a little while longer than usual to activate. Do not stop. Do not stop. Do not stop. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Yeah, just in time. So with all that taken care of, eventually the thing will start moving. There we go. This thing takes forever to move. Okay, I was getting my buttons mixed around for a moment. That's not the best feeling in the world, but it happens occasionally. Okay, move that over there. Can we use magnesis? We can't use magnesis on that. Actually, we can just jump on the top of that. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I was trying to... Oh, never mind. Unshut up. I was trying to jump on top of the railing thingy to see if I could sequence break that, but I'm impatient. I am not a patient gator. Okay, we're gonna try to be patient for once. We're gonna do it the way that they intended, and we are going to like it. Radiant Shield! Oh man, I really like this one! I really like that one. The design is so pretty. What can we get rid of to gape that one? We don't need two of the... Well, they're both really good. Let's get rid of a spectacle shield. We don't need that thing. I wish you could throw a shield like Captain America, because that would be really cool. And now we have to wait for the thing to get back all the way over there. I mean, we could try jumping that, but no. Okay, let's try it. Jump! Yeah! Yeah! Who's the man, huh? Who's the man? I'd usually be doing that super loud, but it's also kind of late at night and my baby niece is sleeping. I don't want to wake her up because then her mom would be mad at me. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks of the promise of skip. We have not turned in any of those spirit orbs. Okay, so... I didn't mean to talk about this in the Let's Play, but one thing I like doing in this game is just seeing how high I can make that number go before I'm willing to turn them in. I mean, we really should turn them in, because we're literally one heart container away from getting the Master Sword, and we could use a lot more stamina, but I'm just way too lazy for that. Speaking of lazy, I don't want to walk over there, so we're gonna use the magic of teleportation. So I'm taking care of all that, we're in the video off here. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Your options are where to go next, you can go to the next video in the playlist, where we're going to explore a little bit of the Wasteland region and take care of a couple side quests, including opening up that tower. And now you know that I'm recording this outro out of order. One of your alternate routes is to go straight into Gerudo Town, because we have everything that we needed to do to go into the town now, so it might be a good idea to take care of that. You're going to have a second alternate route, however, and this one is to continue the Terrytown side quest, because now we have access to everything we need to continue that side quest, so we can take care of that if you'd like, or ignore everything and go straight for Ganon. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I believe you, and where would you like to go to next?